Hey, good morning. What is up, Buttercups? It's Amy. It is Sunday, and currently now it is about, I guess 12:45ish or so. And I'll tell you, Mr. Man has been going through it this morning. I don't know what to do to help him. Don't know what to do to please him. Nothing makes him happy. 10 minutes after he woke up, he started, and it has been going on and on and on and on for hours. The only thing I could attribute, I would say it was maybe the uppage in his medication, but, he didn't even get his medicine till, an hour after he woke up, and he was acting like this. So, I don't know if it's a medication thing or what it is, but he is just off the hook today. Jay, you gonna get around and tell me what the problem is? What's the matter? Talk to me. Come here. He's just been so upset all morning. I can't even pinpoint why, when, why, or how. Here, come sit.
Stand up.
Hey, Jay. Why are we so upset today? Talk to me. Talk to me. Use your words. Why are you so upset? Why are you sad? Why are you crying? It's just been off and on, off and on, off and on all day long. Jay, what are you doing? He is just going through it. I don't even know. I can't really have a good communication with him right now. He just is doing nothing but stimming, and he's screaming and hurting himself, pulling his hair, bruising himself, pinching himself, and biting his fingers till he bleed. And come here, bud. Come here, sweet cheeks. Let me see your boo-boos on your hand. This is our new thing today. We just bit a good chunk of our knuckle off of our finger right now. So, I'm sure that didn't help. Right?
It's okay.
Are you calming down finally? Please say yeah.
Yeah.
You sure?
You're sure.
I mean, I would like to take him out, but I do not like taking him out when he is acting up like this, because then sometimes it makes it worse. So, I don't know. We'll have to see how the day takes us. Hey, what is going on, people? Alright, yeah, so we've had a very rough and unusual day today. I don't know why, but he started off cranky before I even gave him medicine, so it was something else. Either the medicine made the reaction of it worse, or I don't know. I have no idea. But I've never seen him so cranky and miserable, and he just did nothing but whine and cry today, and I feel bad for the man. I do. I feel bad. I don't know what to do for him when he gets like that. And I kept asking him, tell me what the problem is, and he would just start crying, he wouldn't say anything, and I'm like, so I don't know. With this being a non-stimulant antidepressant, I'm wondering if it's making him, I don't know, loopy somehow? I don't know. I have no idea. So right now I really did not. It's a beautiful day out too, and it sucks because I really wanted to go out with him today. Go out, get out for a couple hours, maybe hit a flea market or two. Not that we have a lot of money to spend, but just to get out and walk around. There's a house for sale back there, right around the corner, Jay. It's one of the houses that I've been looking at. The area I live in, there's I'm sorry to get sidetracked. That's my ADHD kicking in. My dream, we'll just say, if I could be able to stay in this area, it would not bother me. Okay, because this area is very nice, very well kept. It's not a richy neighborhood. It's very lower middle class in that range. But the houses are cute. They're all one floor, maybe 2-3 bedroom homes. I don't want nothing more than that, because I ain't got the energy even flinging down windows in the house that I got, the apartment that I have right now. So I definitely don't want a big house that I had to worry about cleaning all over the place. Yeah, I definitely ain't got no money for a maid, that's for sure. If I did, my part would be sparkling right now. Yeah, so anyway, back to the medication thing. There's the house for sale. That's the 2-3 bedroom. That's what I was looking at. But I mean, the Strattera effectively is supposed to be calming him down, so just not drugging him up. I don't want him drugged up. Just to even like take him down a notch or two. You know what I mean? Allow his body to relax a little bit, because from morning, the 5 minutes into waking up, and like even after we've gone to bed, until like an hour after we've gone to bed, he's just going and going and going and going and going. And I've never seen a child with or without ADHD with as much energy as he's got. You know, I try to keep up, and there's just no way in God's green earth that's happening, because I move at half speed at my age. I can't even try to like keep up with him if I wanted to. So, oh Lord, you gotta kid me. There's like a line for the day.
Ready?
I gotta stop for a while real quick.
Daddy!
I gotta
Ready,
get...
go Sony day.
I gotta put air in my tire.
Don't know
Your
me.
minds. Oh, thank you, thank you. That was very nice, right? She's running in the store, so.
Don't know me.
It's always nice when people are nice. Anywho, yeah, so I don't know what little man's problem was today. Come here, Jay. Let me see your hand. This one. Turn it around. Turn it around this way. He got himself so aggravated. That's what he did to his knuckles. He like literally bit like a chunk out of his knuckles. He was so stressed out today. His hands are so chopped up. Pulling his hair. Oh, it was a horrible day. I'm surprised we don't have 50,000 more ball patches. He's got like little ball patches developing like right here from him pulling his hair out. And like when he gets mad and angry, he'll just take fistfuls of hair and just pull on his head. And I'm like, I mean, it's gotta hurt at some point, I would think, but it's not. I really just don't know. So yeah, I might have to call the doctor Monday or Tuesday, and actually she's not even in until Wednesday, so I can't even talk to her today, because I'm not going to ask another doctor another question. So alright, so I'm going to put air in my car. I'll be back. Well, that was very nice. That lady, she was very, very nice. Let me in the, because it's just one tire. I wanted to just plop a little air in there, because it just looked really, really low. Yeah, so now we are on our way to ShopRite or Giant. Where are we going, Jay? Jay, where do you want to go, Giant or ShopRite?
Giant.
Giant? Alright, so Giant it is. Okay, well, we got done our shopping trip at Giant. And I have to say, I am proud of myself. Because I will be a self-admitted full Pepsi-aholic, if there ever was one. That is like my biggest downfall, is regular soda. I can't drink diet soda. I don't do NutraSweet because it gives me headaches. And I've actually been told by my doctor she'd rather see me drink regular soda rather than something with artificial stuff in it. But anywho, so yeah, I have one bottle of Pepsi home, 1 2-liter bottle, and I had like 1 glass out of it today. And we were at the store and they had a sale on them, like a 3 for $5 kind of sale, which I usually partake in. They always have them for 3 for $5. Well, I decided I wasn't getting it tonight. So we're going to try something where Amy's going to really cut back on the Pepsi. We're going to try. We're going to see how that works for me. Because I know for a full fact, once I quit Pepsi, I can drop another 30, 40 pounds instantly. Because the sugar is bad in it, but for me, the salt is even worse. As soon as I stop, I know, man, it's going to go, I'm going to drop like 30, 40 pounds of water weight on top of what I've already lost. So by then, I might be Superman material. Anyway, yeah, right. Yeah, so right now I'm a supermodel. I was exhausted after today, so guess what? We are doing Wendy's for dinner. He's doing Wendy's. I don't want Wendy's. I want burritos. I'm going to be making me some burritos tonight. And they're not Taco Bell burritos. Ugh. I had them the other day, and their food has gotten nasty. Really nasty. So, yeah, I prefer to make my own. So, if I can remember to record it, I'll record my little recipe. It's actually a recipe my friend Kimmy gave me many, many years ago, and I still use it. I love it. It's so simple. It's like ground beef, a bottle of sauce, flop it on a taco, put some sauce on top, and you're good, you know? It's really not too complicated, but... So now we're just waiting in line, and we're waiting to order Mr. Man's food. Usually I would not get Wendy's for him, especially after his behaviors today. But, just considering I am exhausted, I don't feel like cooking two different dinners, mine and his, because of course he can't have burritos because he doesn't like burritos, or tacos or whatever. So yeah, so I'm gonna do some taco slop tonight. I'm making, and little man wanted Wendy's, so we're just gonna take it easy tonight. And another thing that's really cool, Fear the Walking Dead's on tonight. He comes back. So, I felt lonely last week without my Game of Thrones. So, alright, I'll be back. Alrighty, we got our grub, or I should say, he got his grub. I felt like an order fries, so I ordered a single order fries for myself. I figured something like a nibble along, make my breakfast, because I really didn't eat too much today. I ended up I made French toast and sausage. Like, that's even better. I mean, I like cooked a nice breakfast this morning for both of us, and the whole time he was just so miserable. I don't know. But yeah, so I haven't really eaten since breakfast, which is about 6, 7 o'clock this morning, I think. And yeah, so I'm a little hungry now. So we'll see where they take us. Okay, so I actually remembered to, like, do the cooking thing. So, I am making taco slop tonight, / burritos, whatever you want to call them. I got me some ground beef frying up. I usually use the 8515. It's got the best flavor, I think, without it being too overly greasy. And I end up draining it off anyway. So, got that cooking. And with that, let's see. Alright. I also have opened a can of small pink beans, like the Goya beans. Got tomato. And this is our special sauce. Boom. Right there. I usually get either the original or the medium. But yeah, you add the whole bottle on that. That's after you cook your meat, and you add your beans in there, let them cook for a minute. And that's when you add all the good stuff. As far as spices go, really didn't use all that much. I actually just used some adobo, and along with the Goya beans, the pink hibachi beans, I think that's how you say them, I think. I don't know. I ain't Spanish, I don't know. Okay. I'm lucky I could speak English. But, yeah, I know hola and que pasa. That's about as far as it goes. Not to say hello and goodbye, and that's about it. What's up? Yeah. And the sad part is I actually was in college got a 4-year degree, and my language was Spanish that I took for like 3 years. Ask me if I remember a lick of it. Very true what they say, you know, you don't use it, you lose it kind of thing. So, yeah, so I'm going to let that cook up for a bit. Okay, alright, so the meat's been cooking for a bit, and just enough to brown it up. And I'm not going to be able to do this. I got to drain this meat, so hold on. Okay, alright, so I drained the meat. Got probably about 90% of the grease off of it. And this helps, like, make it nice brown, and I don't like mushy meat. Like I said, Taco Bell has been sucking big time. It looked like more like dog food than it did like ground beef. So, yeah, so Mama's making her own, and it's just as equally good. Let's see, there we go. I'm getting there. So, yeah, you just chop it up really tiny. You chop it up real small, and it, like, absorbs more of the flavor of the juices and beans and all that stuff, yeah. Come on, you bastard. Alright, there we go. Anyway, alright, so we got this. going. And next thing we will add is our Ortega. Okay, I'm going to add the Ortega sauce here. Now usually what I do, kind of spreads the sauce out a little bit better. Just a little splash of water. Just kind of rinse out the jar a little bit. Get more bang for your buck. There we go. Alright, so that's done. I'm going to stir this puppy up. Alright, so I mixed it up fairly well. So next steps, take our pink mini beans, our Goya beans. Flop them in there. Give that a little stir. Yummy, yummy. Okay, so mix my beans in there. Gonna let that simmer. I gotta turn this down a little bit. Give it a chance for the beans to cook. And meanwhile, get me something to drink. Yes, I'm getting me a glass of soda. One thing I noticed, I like a ton of ice in my sodas. So, I mean, at least if I'm drinking a big soda or something, probably half of it ends up being ice. Which is kind of cool, I guess, you know. Kind of minimizes the soda intake per water intake when the ice melts, I guess. I don't know. I know, I'm probably just kidding myself. So, yeah. I wonder if I get sponsored. No, I doubt it. This is the Pepsi-holic of America. My name is Amy, and I'm a Pepsi-holic. Anyway, I know I have issues. Alright, so I just want to give these another quick little stir. And then we're going to leave them alone for a bit so they can get cooked up. Because the beans have got to cook. So, they're in the that's processing at the moment. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, so now it's the waiting game. Okay. That is smelling yummy. He's cooking up good. Now, I mean, like, there's a lot of people who don't really are not thrilled with the beans part. And there's times I make without beans, too. I just make beans, like, yeah, so. Oh, see, that's happening. You get a big chunk of meat in there. We got problems. There we go. Resolved. Yep, it is a cooking. It's a cooking. Another chunk in this. I don't miss the chunks. Alright, so she's sizzling away. Got a little bit more time to go. Okay, so it's all done. It's good to go. Next step, get this tomato chopped. Alright. So, got our burritos here. Hold on one second. Okay, so we have our flour tacos style. Yes, and I'm using Chi-Chi's brand. I'm wondering if that's going to be a conflict. I'm using Goya beans, store-bought meat, and Chi-Chi's. Chi-Chi's tortillas with Cabo guacamole and Daisy sour cream. I'm an advertiser dream, what can I say? Alright, so next step, take our little flour tortillas, and I usually just pop them in a frying pan with the lid on, probably for about 30 seconds or so. You don't really need them in there that long. Just enough to warm them up, again, nice and soft and gooey and whatnot, so they're easy to wrap. Yeah, in the meanwhile, Walking Dead Marathon is on AMC tonight. And then Fear of the Walking Dead comes back on at 9. Yay, it's a 2-hour premiere. So we're going to have some fun tonight. I'm going to have some tacos, going to be watching some Fear, and all that great stuff. So, yeah, I can't wait for the new season for Walking Dead to come back on. It's not till October 22nd. Oy. Okay, so these should be nice and warmed up by now. I mean, some could choose to do them in the oven. I do the frying pan just because it seems like it's quicker to me anyway. Yeah, let me get a plate here. I'm gonna hook this puppy up. Yeah, that makes it warm and toasty. Alright, so first step is the cheese. Okay, so some of you will ask, why do I put the cheese on first? Well, because then you put the meat on top of the cheese and it will actually melt. And I like my cheese melted, not necessarily just strung out, you know, off on top of it. So, yeah, we're going to take some of our yummy mixture here. Not to need a lot of it, especially when you're making only a taco size. I thought I had burrito size, so I guess it's going to be taco night, not burrito night. But, yeah, I mean, they're pretty much all the same. Just, it's a matter of what size tacos you want, I guess, or whatever. Yeah, so, just a spoon. It looks like a lot, but it really isn't. It just spread around a lot, I think. So I got some taco mix left over. And that'll be leftovers for a couple days for me, because no one else eats it. So I'm going to put my toppings on. One moment. Okay, so, as you can tell, got my tomatoes, got my sour cream, a bit of guac. You know, and that's it. Very sweet and simple, and very, very yummy. And I'm going to go eat my dinner. Hey, what is up, my buttercups? It's going to be a very short vlog today. Yeah, we had a good morning and everything went well. And I'm gonna probably get some backlash for this, I can only imagine. Oh, look at the pretty deer! Look how pretty she is! Oh, that's one of our local residents in the forest here. Anyhow, I know I get backlash for this. But I truly try not to do much on September 11th. And I'll tell you why. And I know it's been 16 years. And I know it's been a very long journey for many people as far as dealing with the grief from it, the shock, the horror. But 9/11, I mean, I'm sure my family's probably going to think I'm a nut job. But for me, 9/11 was very emotional for me. There was a lot going on that day. I was working with a company at the time who did safes repair and ATM repairs and stuff like that. And like it closely affected us because even though we were distributing workers during the daytime from Pennsylvania, we had sent a handful of our workers to New York at that day to do 2 repairs, and 2 of the gentlemen that were repairing one of the ATMs in the World Trade Center 1 ended up getting killed, and it really affected a lot of the dispatchers, including myself. It gives me chills just even thinking about it. But my heart went out to the dispatcher who directly dispatched them that day. And I mean, I have not spoken to her in many years, and I just remember her reaction to it. She was just beside herself. She felt responsible, like she was the one that killed them because she was the one that sent them out there. And of course, you know, the guys that I sent out, only one of them went to New York, but thank God he came back. But just the whole experience in general was just horrifying, and I really try not to do too much on September 11th. Actually, this morning I was supposed to go to work, and my stomach, I was not feeling good last night. My stomach was flip-flopping all over the place, and I just, you know, I need to call out of work anyway today because literally I was not going to be able to work. I was having stomach cramps like nobody's business, and it was like debilitating. I'm still not feeling all that right. I've been just watching the news all day, and I don't know, I just felt like it's hard to kind of talk about this because, you know what, it's weird. This morning when I was watching the news, I mean, they mentioned September 11th, obviously, and with living in Pennsylvania, we actually have the Garden Reflection and stuff, and they did like a tribute up there and stuff like that. But there wasn't much more than that. which kind of, I don't know if it pissed me off or not, but I get it because we've got so much other crap going on right now. I mean, we've got like one hurricane that's in the middle of Florida right now. God bless you people. I hope everything is okay and you're staying safe. I just feel like something more should have been said about it. Like I said, it's been 16 years. No, they don't make the same kind of hoo-ha like about Pearl Harbor and stuff like that nowadays because it's been so long. But 16 years is not that long. I was emotional wreck at that time anyway, even aside from working, because I had just had my son. So the emotional hormones were off the charts. I was done for. Yeah, so I'll continue my rant a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so, needless to say, it's been a weird day. I was a little perturbed with the news thing. I mean, I know there's bigger things going on at the present time. I know there's hurricanes out there right now, wildfires destroying stuff, and it's just that we've got so much going on in this day and age that we can't even appreciate, or I don't even use the word appreciate, but we can't even reflect on past mistakes. We can't reflect on grieving for loved ones that were lost for a very significant day. And I get that. I do get that. It's just, it was just kind of lackluster for me today. It just, usually, like, I try to kind of, not so much pay tribute or anything like that. It just kind of like just reflect on, you know, what happened that day. All that stuff. You know, there was a lot going on that day. Just between the Pentagon and honestly, like the World Trade Center part of it was horrifying. It really was. But honestly, what took me off kilter, or whatever you want to call it, was the fact that they were able to get to the Pentagon. And I lost my mind. I was like, oh my God. I said, we're in World War III right now. That was like the first impression that I had. And it was just, my first reaction was just, I left work and I just wanted to come home and be with my family. I wanted to be with my, at the time, like 3-month-old son who I just gave birth to. And I had just gotten back to work and got myself situated, you know, and like, and then this just happened. It was like horrible. And what killed me the most is I got home and first thing I did was like pick up my baby. That's all I wanted. I wanted to hold my baby. And his dad, as strange as that man is, I just never understood it. But I got home and he had no clue what was going on. Like, he had no TV on. He was just lounging around the living room or whatever. Now, mind you, this was 16 years ago. So, I mean, there still wasn't, it wasn't like he was displaying any, I don't know what the word, I'm like, he had no emotion about it. And I flipped the news on and I said, Frank, do you realize the significance of this? I was like, you know, and I said, do you realize the significance of this? And I said, you know, I said thousands of people were just instantly killed for pretty much BS reasons. I said, it just, I don't get it. And he just had this I could care less attitude about the whole thing. But he's been like that his whole life. But more recently, it's just gotten worse and worse, especially with his Alzheimer's kicking in and everything else. But it just, that was like the start of the end for me with him. Because I was like, if somebody can't even, he didn't even have to be involved or know anybody out there or anything else. Just the general fact that our country was just attacked and he had nothing. Like, there was nothing there. I never understood that. That's why I've always said, I used to say it jokingly, but now the more I think about it, it's actually not so much a joke. But, you know, they say that autism has a DNA structure to it, like it comes from one of the parents. And to me, with Dad like that, it kind of just, I kind of was like, okay, now I, like in retrospect, think about it, and I'm like, you know what? the autism is from him. It has to be, because they both have similar traits like that. And of course, you know, it's not like he would ever get diagnosed for anything, so it's all guesswork, you know. But, and I've always said, you know, the autism that Jarrod has is honestly probably from him, but definitely the hyperactivity and ADHD, that's all me. I'll own that. So, you know, it just, ugh. Anyway, yeah, so, I don't know. I'm getting very kerfluffled here, like even talking about it. Just, the idea of it just, I don't know. Anyway, so, alright, enough boo-hoo bulls. So we are on our way right now. It is Monday morning, and as you can tell, it's September 11th, and yeah, so we're just hit the store real quick because I have to go pick up. Yesterday I vlogged. I was so proud of myself. I walked out of the store and didn't buy any soda. Well, I finished my bottle of soda, and now I'm like, soda, I want my Pepsi. So I'm now getting ready to go in and buy Pepsi. Okay, so we are done at the store and everything, so now we are going to head home. Little man wants some hot dogs and mac and cheese tonight, so that's what he'll get, right? Right, Jake? Yeah. So, yeah, so I probably will be ending a vlog for today. Like I said, it's not a very long or interesting vlog, but, you know, just a few things I wanted to say, and hopefully y'all have a good night. You know, like, subscribe, share, like, subscribe, and share. You know, forward to all your friends.